Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have three teams for you for the Goblin Horde World event. We have a Skull and Spell Medal, so I did a team for each. I did three teams actually. A high-level team, a low/mid-level team, and then a Skull team, because I know some people, do the Skull team stuff. So I put one on here for you. How many vault keys did y'all get? I got like 450, I think, something like that. Yeah, I was going for 3, 4, 500, and got 450, so pretty good. Let me know in the comments, though, how many you got. Really interested in that. Here is the first team. This is the one I recommend. First one here is the best one that I came up with, at least. We got Rage Reaver, Ketris, and Soothsayer. Rage Reaver is in the soulforge right now, and it's very cheap, and we just had a vault event. So I use it on every team here, but you should be able to get it no matter who you are, so I don't feel too bad about it. It makes a bunch of red for Taurus allies, and our whole team is Taurus. And it's a really good weapon. It makes a lot of red, and it's really good with Ferocity and Ketris and stuff like that. It's definitely one you should have in your arsenal, and I recommend getting it from the Soulforge since it's so cheap and useful. But yeah, Rage Reaver makes a bunch of red based on Taurus allies. Our whole team is Taurus. We made ourselves Shaman class. We got Ketris, who's a really good troop. Hits does splash damage, pretty heavy splash damage. And we got two of them. And then we got a Soothsayer, just because it starts empowered, and let's say you need like a little bit of mana to get that Rage Reaver up or something, you can cast a Soothsayer like first thing and pick a purple like in the middle of the board so it hits a bunch of gems, and then get up the Rage Reaver and then cast it. If you want to, you could put something else there, like maybe Toras. I just don't like Toras very much. I know it hits all enemies, but it's really weak damage. It probably does well early on, but later on it's going to fall off. So you want to go with Ketris the Bull, because it hits way harder, even though it's only 3 enemies. You do 2 slot, then you do 3 slot, or 2 and then 4 or whatever. Make sure you do 2 first. That way you hit 3 enemies, and then finish them off with the Rage Reaver. Most of the time you're going to cast the Rage Reaver, kill, and then finish them off with Ketris. So the Rage Reaver is getting everything up with red, and it gets up the Ketris, and then there's only 3 enemies left anyway. You hit right in the middle of them, and you kill everything. So it's pretty much killing everything, just like a Toras would, even, which is going to fall off later on. If you want to, though, put Toras on the bottom of that team and drop the Soothsayer. This is the same kind of idea, except for with Mechator, if you don't have Ketris the Bull. It does the same thing. It does splash damage. It's just a little bit weaker, but easier to get. So, hey, let's say you only have one Ketris. You could do Rage Reaver, Ketris, Mechator, Soothsayer. You could do Rage Reaver, triple Mechator. You could do Rage Reaver, double Mechator with Toras. You could do, make a combination of those troops. Those are the best ones available in this restriction. I would say either a Ketris team or a Mechator team or some combination of all of that. And if you want to throw Toras on the bottom, that's up to you. Or on the top, whatever you want to do. Some combination of those, because those are the troops that you're looking at. If you want to narrow it down to just a few troops and then choose from those, I would say, Mechator, Ketris, and Toras would be the way to go. There's a couple other ones like Hydra and Pyro Hydra, but they do scatter damage, and it's kind of weak. But, you could do that too. I think they use red as well, and you could use the Rage Reaver still. Are they Taurus, though? I don't know. Is that the restriction? Is Hydra? I think it's like a monster or something, so I don't know. Is that even an option? I don't know. It's early in the morning. Mechator, though, make sure you do Shaman class. Rage Reaver, available in the Soulforge. That's the type of team. If you're trying to do the best you can do, some sort of double Ketris or double Mechator or a combination of those would be my recommendation with the Rage Reaver. Bottom slot, whatever you want to do is fine, but that Soothsayer starts empowered, and it can like get up your Rage Reaver, maybe. Alright, here's the Skull team if you absolutely insist on doing Skulls for some reason because Lord of Slaughter is there. Well, here you go. The only thing I would say is there's nothing else to go with him. He's kind of standing there all by his lonesome and doesn't have anybody to help him out. So, even though he's one of the best Skull troops in the entire game, you usually need something else to go with him. And there's really nothing to do except for what I did here, which isn't that great. It's the best I could do, though. We got Lord of Slaughter, Rage Reaver, Skeleros, and Queen Moonclaw. So they all make skulls, except for the Rage Reaver. The Rage Reaver makes the red to get up the Lord of Slaughter, to get up the Skeleros. So Lord of Slaughter will make that brown and turn it to Doom Skull. And he does the Savage Strike. So really heavy damage. The Skeleros will double the number of skulls on the board, then add a couple. And the Queen Moonclaw's there just to summon in case you lose your Lord of Slaughter, because that might happen later on, because you're not really, this is not a good enough skull team really, but you're just insisting on using Lord of Slaughter, you know? So in case you lose him later on, if he misses, you got the Queen Moonclaw to bring something back in. She also does make skulls, but I don't know. She needs a whole team of green. She needs the whole enemy team to be green to do it right. But she could help you in a pinch with that summon with those skulls. So that would be my suggestion if you just absolutely want to force a skull team in here. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. A update coming soon. Weekly preview coming soon. Epic Trials. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.